Hello, 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 and welcome back. My name is Jacka. This is Justaddhorns, and the game is the Séance of Blake Manor. Things a little chaotic right now because I'm just kind of zooming around. I feel the urgency of the situation here, so we gotta zoom in. I need the kitchen, which is over here. We're looking for Miss Joyce larder. Mrs. Joyce. There she is.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Processing. Your necklace. At a distance, I assumed it was a Resurrectix, but now I can see it's a St. Brigid's cross. Yes, sir, all my love to God, Jesus, and Mary, but I have a special place in my heart for St. Bridget. I keep her close to me as she protects us, sir, from evil and from fire, too. I've noticed someone's been putting St. Bridget's crosses around the manor. Oh, that'd be myself, sir. You know, they protect against flames. I thought we could all use some protection, I suppose. But I was just hoping that you would help me out here. Goddess Brid. You know anything about the Goddess Brid? Dear St. Bridget, sir, may she bless us. You know, I think she's always been there for me. I never feel more at peace than when I feel her near. Yeah, I feel like she's the one. I just don't know how to... It seems Miss Murphy is rather eager to discuss something with Father Sinnott. You know, I haven't a clue about that, sir. But he is a priest, spiritual teacher of sorts, no? But perfectly normal for him to ask us normal for us to ask him all manner of things, I'm sure. Of course. You've sought guidance from him as well, then? That's between me and the Lord, sir. What do you make of these? They look like components for a charm of some sort. Oh, good lord, don't bring those near me, sir. Who knows what darkness they hold. If it's important, ask Mr. Hunter. He's thicker-skinned about these things. Otherwise, burn them, sir, please. Okay. Not helpful. Did you take this parcel of money from Miss Dean's belongings? Well, sir, I hardly had the money to pay you out of my own pocket, now did I? And Miss Dean was very well off, do you know? Can't imagine she'll mind the cost. I suppose. You went to a lot of trouble to get this, didn't you? But you didn't even sign your name on my hiring letter. Well, this event is very important for the hotel, sir. If Mr. Varley knew there was a detective among us, we're a detective snooping about the grounds, he's just gonna have to put up with it now anyway. Couldn't help overhearing that there have been some complaints about you, Mrs. Joyce. I'm sorry. Well, good. If this lot were pleased with me, I wouldn't be a very good Catholic, now would I? Still, is there anyone you can imagine going out of their way to do such a thing? Ah, who wouldn't? It all comes down to that Mantovani, though, sir. Mark my words. Doesn't matter which monkey squealed, they're all a part of her circus. Okay. I don't know what to do here because I feel like she's the one for St. Brigid, right? Found this on the grounds. What do you make of it? Don't just wave it around, sir. It could be dangerous. Mr. Hunter's the man you want. Always studying up on this sort of thing, he is. Know thy enemy. That's what he says. Okay,
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
where is he? Of course, he's in the front courtyard for 3 minutes before he disappears. Okay. Okay. Front courtyard, 3 minutes. Let's go. Where's the fastest way to that? First floor? Courtyards. Right, courtyard. So there's a way up to the stables from the southeast corridor. I think it's this one. Not that way, this way. before I struggle here. I've noticed that going long, I've heard that, you know, there's a risk there, so let's just do it. Really strange that we still can't get in here. Yeah, still discovered. I think I want in there, though.
There you are, love. Good girl.
Weird that that horse is totally blocked off. I already looked at all this. Bothers me that you can't get into that store. Man, I don't think it has to be that ominous, you know? You know, buddy? Just don't have to be that ominous.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
I've got discussions to make. Mr. McLeod mentioned she has a photograph of the two of you. She does she? God bless that girl for keeping it all this time. Must have taken over must have been over a decade since that was taken. Have you noticed anything odd about Miss McLeod's behavior since she's been here? Not been well at all since she arrived. Headaches, her second sight being cloudy. The whole event has people in an odd state, if you ask me. I'm confident the matter is resolved now, sir. She'll be right in no time. Did I notice Miss Murphy with a rattle in her possession? No, there's not a happy story to be found there, Mr. Ward. I'd leave it well enough be. Okay.
Right you are.
Dead end. Park closes. Well, fuck me sideways. Okay. Let's look at things again. We have a thing in the Blake residence. Actually, more evidence that we haven't gotten for that one. Probably related to the hidden notes. Where would that be hidden? Hmm. She's at the bar. Go check out her. Where's Barbosa? Telegraph room. Let's do that first. And then let's go to the bar. I'll check nothing else. Yeah. Alright, I know I'm kind of quiet, mumbling a little bit. This is not a game that I really get loud with. But also I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to parse what my brain's trying to wrap around here. One of those things, a lot of times your brain knows more than the rest of you do. But it ain't always, quick.
More questions?
Yep, I'm here to annoy you.
Well, I thought this might be useful to you, miss. It's research of the O'Connor family. I notice it bears the same crest as your brooch.
What? But there's so much detail here. Where did you get this?
It's Miss Quinn's work. She's been researching the O'Connor family for a ritual she wants to conduct. The woman that she's focused on, a Biddy Eve O'Connor, had a son who emigrated. I was hoping you would check the date of his departure against that of your father.
Yes, they line up. But his name is Seamus O'Connor, not Shay. A cousin, maybe.
Or he changed his name.
Hang on, I can't believe I didn't make the connection before now. But Shay is often used as a shorthand for Seamus.
So I have been looking for the wrong name?
It is possible. Or we may have the wrong man altogether.
So, this doesn't mean...
No, it does not. But Miss Quinn says her ritual is a matter of life and death, and that she requires an item from that family. Which, it turns out, may be your family. My hope is that the brooch came from her mother. So, do you think she might borrow that brooch of yours for her purpose? If she is right, it would not only help her, but also confirm we have the right man.
Then how can I refuse? Come, let us find the Queen woman.
After you, darling, after you.
Thank you, Miss Barbosa. This could well save the lives of the last people that truly matter to me.
I do not understand how being in a bathroom with two strangers is helping, but I'm eager to learn.
And I appreciate it. All right. One more time. Hear me, Biddy Eve O'Connor. I call you from beyond the grave. Hear me, child of the family you damned. Hear me, so that we may bury all this grief.
Santo Cristo, fantasma.
Are you Biddy Eve O'Connor? The same Biddy Eve O'Connor that cursed Fionn Quinn and his descendants. Good. My name is Quarantine Quinn. I am of the third generation of the Quinn family since Fionn Quinn, and now one of the three of us that remain. It is myself and my two sisters. The people that wronged you, and they did wrong you, I will not deny it. They're long since dead by your curse. My ancestors sinned against you, but we did not. For the sake of my life, for my dear sisters' lives, I implore you to release us from your curse. Would you consider this? Now the man who hurt you so is dead. Excellent. All right. Let me think. Do you require your bones to be laid to rest?
What does that mean?
If too many candles blow out, the ritual will be over, spent, and I will have lost my chance. My family will be doomed.
Oh,
Do you have some unfinished business here that I could see to on your behalf?
Ooh, that ain't good.
how many candles are too many?
I don't know, but I don't like the chances. The spell is already failing. I don't think it will survive another wrong question, another extinguished candle.
What did your ancestors do to deserve all this?
They betrayed their fellow Catholics to the crown, and then they took the land. Oh, maybe. Biddy O'Connor, you would have me relinquish my claim on that land, the money from it. Oh, why didn't I see it? Miss Barbosa, Inez, would you accept the Quinn lands and the money we made from it?
What?
It was ill-got. It shouldn't be ours. And if it will satisfy Biddy O'Connor for her descendant to have it, will you take it? Please.
You are serious? Yes. I will accept it.
Biddy Eve O'Connor, from the bottom of my heart, I offer you my deepest apologies for all the wrong done to you. And my promise, the Quinn fortune will go to Inez Barbosa. She can do with it as she likes. I will relinquish every acre and every penny of it immediately. This I swear to you on my honor and my life. And if that's all that need be said, then I bid you goodbye, Biddy O'Connor, and thank you. May you rest in peace. Come, Miss Barbosa. We'll go to the telegraph room and send word to my lawyers so they can get the paperwork in order.
Lead the way, I suppose.
You'll be needed too, Mr. Ward. To witness. Come along, would you?
What? Okay. I'm a little confused because it's like I understand you're giving it all up to save your sister's lives, but now what are they going to live off of?
I know this is a seance, but I did not expect to see a ghost quite so close. And for her to be my grandmother.
Yes.
Great-great-great-grandmother.
I am sure it is a lot to take in. But look, that hardly matters now. I'm going to write to my solicitor and have him prepare everything for you. All we will need then is to get the deeds to you. Now, you sign here to prove you accepted them. Then you here, Mr. Ward, as witness.
So you are serious? It was not a lie to trick the spirit.
Well, completely and utterly serious, Miss Barbosa. One does not trick ghosts and come off the better for it.
Yeah.
Inez. Just call me Inez. All this? It's hard to comprehend.
Yeah.
Well, you have the rest of your life to get your head around it, Inez. And now, so do I. And if I am to call you that, then you must call me Quarantine. I've always hated Miss Quinn.
If you say so, Quarantine. Plenty of time to get familiar now, yes?
Isn't there just? But you know, I think I am done with summoning the damned. I'm going to skip the seance and do something I've not done for some time. think about the future.
Aw.
Very good. And I now have my father's real name. Séamus O'Connor. As much as I value the lands and wealth, that is the real treasure in all of this.
Aw. I ship it. They're cute. Miss Quinn will no longer be attending the seance. Miss Quinn has removed the generational curse on her family by returning their lands and wealth to those they wronged. Nice. Thumbs up. Can't take that, goop machine. I must hypothesize about you. Why no work?
I have.
Sure.
Why it no work? Break something? It has to do its little dance. Hypothesis. Okay. Inez Barbossa's goal is to reconnect a name in her hold on. Start a new life in her father's homeland now that her old life has gone up in flames. There we go. Yeah, got it.
Miss Barbosa came here to outrun her criminal records and start a new life in her father's homeland. I should find and confront her about this.
Girl, boy, dude, she's right here. And whoop, suddenly we can talk to her. She's here. I must confront you in all caps. Your goal is to start a new life in your father's homeland, now that your old life has gone up in flames.
Well, yes, that's about it. And I think that appears to be going well for me. Yes?
Yes.
Still, I have learned much about the summoning of ghosts, and I have my father's name now. Do you think I could see him somehow?
No. Oh boy. Spirit camera. Okay. All right. Hold on. One sec. We're not freaking out yet. Way to help. Photography setup. Yeah, okay, let's talk to her about that and maybe. You hope to see your father's ghost? Yes, and why not? This is a house of miracles, no? Before coming here, I had no money, no land, and only a nickname for my father. Maybe if I keep asking, this house will keep giving. Fair. Now you know your father's real name. Yes, Séamus. Ironically, like the porter who annoys me so much. My mother said my father was also an annoying gringo. Cheeky, she said, but she said it with a twinkle in her eye. She never really let him go, I think. And now I know my grandmother's name, too. Eve. I am Inés Eva Barbosa. A tribute to her, perhaps? For what she has done for me this day, I will certainly carry on as if that were true. Dr. Callahan has a camera that he's modified for taking pictures of spirits. A camera can do that? I was right. This is a house of miracles. Have you asked him how he works? Would it work for my father? Could ask him. Obrigada.
I have to be off.
Sure.
To find him, I guess. Maybe that will help other things along. Where are you, Callahan? He's in the bar. He's in the bar. He's in the bar. Bar. Because he's often in the bar. He likes a good drinky drink. I guess I can't blame him. I don't drink. Fun jack-o'-not. I don't like you. Jackalore, I am allergic to an unknown substance in alcohol. So I drink a very limited number of alcohols that we know I'm safe to drink. Well, there is the off chance that I've just been roofied repeatedly every single time I've had vodka. But I get really fucking sick if I get vodka. So we have to be real careful about drinks. Because we don't know...
what can I do for you?
We don't know what I'm reacting to, but we think it has something to do with starches. But we're not 100% sure. But we just don't play with that shit, huh?
Miss Barbosa is after a photograph of her late father. Do you know how I might be able to get something like that?
You're looking for spirit photography there. And it just so happens, I might well be able to help you. I will need her father's name to summon him for the photograph.
What do you know?
I have it already. His name was Seamus Shea O'Connor.
Seamus O'Connor? All right then. Why don't we find Miss Barbosa and go get set up?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Now, you need to hold still. Very still, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
I think it turned out quite well. How do you like it?
I love it.
Aw.
It's generally understood that the clearer an image one attains, and the closer the spirit is to the subject, the more present they are. Which is to say, your father seems to be watching over you.
Thank you for this. Really.
You're most welcome, Miss Barbosa. Sincerely.
Sweet. Daddy over your shoulder.
I'll develop another copy for you, just in case something happens to the first one.
You don't have to do that.
Nonsense. It's no trouble. I'll get it to you just as soon as I'm able. Your father's name, I take it he was Irish?
He was. That's how I came to be here.
And how do you find it now you're here?
It would be hard to explain how much this magic house has done for me this day. And now that I have this image, I feel no desire to attend this seance. What a strange relief that gives me.
Aw. Cute. He's kind of flirting too. I like it. It's cute. With her father's name, picture, and ownership of his old land, Miss Barbosa's new start is ready to begin. Aha, suck it, Goop Tube. Don't kick me out of your room. I want your chemicals. Bitch. Ah. Eh? I mean, purple iodine. I mean, I'm gonna look at your stuff again. There are no bones here. Wonder if the doctor is really seeing them, or perhaps they're not for my eyes. Oh, that's right, he said he... That's right. Ben looked at the research notes. Looked at that. Looked at the folder. Looked at all the photos. I really wish they would let me take those. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Yeah, I need chemicals. I need something. I feel like I just don't have access to it yet. Or maybe I'm dumb. I could be dumb. Okay. All right. Let's revisit what we got here. We need chemicals for her. We need this person. Is there anything we can talk to him about? Talk to him about the bloodline. About the message. Wouldn't mind finding Rory again. I think he's probably back at the bar. Ugh. You know what? Let's just look around. Is there anything about that globe? It's weird that that globe is glowing and takes a minute to look at. A globe of the known world. I wonder will they discover anything new? I can only imagine how thrilling it was when the Americas were first discovered. Here, check closets. Nope. What do you know? Where is Miss Dean? Oh, Miss Hisham's bedroom. Water closet. Here, but a bar and toilet. Soap. Raynard Blake, the third Marquess of Dune. Okay. Water closet. A washroom. Rooms 7 through 8. Rooms 13 through 16. Is Darcy in her room? Maybe we do a little peeky peek. Just a little sneaky peek. Hello, Jasling. Like my partner has killed the internet again. It? Nope. Closet. Nope. Closet. Nope. Closet. Nope. I think we can say this one's dead off too. We've looked at this because this was the path that she was going. Miss Quinn's bedroom. Darcy's. Now Darcy, if I remember correctly, still thinks that there's something in her room. We have not found something in her room. No one's inside. Cat's using the litter box very loudly. What could we have possibly missed here? Just some clothes. Wardrobe. Dress. Doesn't look like it's been holding anything other than water. Oh, we looked at all that. He's the writer, correct? Looked at that book. Looked at that one. Nothing there. Ah! I didn't know that stools could open. A vial of poison? Why on earth does Mrs. Darcy have a bottle of thallium? I have a vial of thallium. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, there was something missing. Good in there. Alright, she has a hast-used vial of poison. Oh, goodness. I still think she killed her husband. That's pretty damn sure. Olivia Darcy's goal is to murder everyone. Miss Dean as revenge for the affair that occurred while she miscarried. I don't blame her for that one.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Dean. I should find and confront her about this.
I think there's more to it than just that, but sure. What is it? Sorry, just got a whole mouthful of sunflower seeds. As you do. I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't really know if it's blood sugar, but it's just like I can't eat much at once. So I'm a total grazer. But it also means that I'm like kind of constantly like I'm just like I can't go very long without like nibbling. Because I can't have, I guess I just have a really small stomach. I don't really know. I can't eat a whole lot in one sitting, and the calories don't last. It doesn't really matter how big a meal that I have. I will feel like sick hungry. So I don't really eat big meals. I just eat lots and lots of tiny things. So I'm like a goat. I'm like always chewing something. Don't like you. I think you're sus as fuck. He's so sus. He is so sus. I'm pretty sure that he's the one who is killing peeps. I'm pretty sure he kidnapped the Dean. Whoa, right there. Mrs. Darcy.
Mr. Ward.
Hi, I have to confront you. Your goal, to murder Miss Dean as revenge for the affair that occurred while you miscarried.
What a dark horse you are, Mr. Ward. But for what purpose? Why go to all this trouble? Would you mock me?
Yes.
Or do you mean something worthwhile by it? I confess. I killed my husband.
Oh.
I did.
That's a very
It
public
seemed
place.
to me there was nothing else I could do.
Okay, all right.
Everything he put me through. I saw nothing but red until he was cold in the ground. And then I thought, it wasn't only him who wronged me. There was the woman, too, who had caught his attention. She must have known. Our Evelyn Dean. So yes, I came here under his name, intent on finding her. To this forsaken backwater on the west coast of nowhere. To do something terrible to her. But now... Well, now I don't think I wish as much vengeance as I thought.
Okay.
But since I've been here... I didn't really believe in ghosts and magic before all this, you know. But I'll tell you this. I do now. My husband is haunting me.
Well, I will be honest with you. He has a pretty damn good reason to.
I don't want vengeance, but I do want to be rid of him. And maybe he'll be content if he has her for company. If that is what it takes.
Well, there's no need to resort to such things, Mrs. Darcy. Let me see if I can do something about your husband.
That you killed.
Chance would be a damn fine thing.
I feel like maybe you should go to jail, personally. No? Oh, exorcism. We have to put a ghost to rest of the person that she murdered. All right. Sure. I feel like maybe her being haunted by that is not something that I'm personally upset with. But, you know. Cannot use magic. Eliminate. Only 2. Only 2. Means to erase him from this mortal coil. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess let's talk to you about this, because really we gotta get as many of these
Mr.
wrapped up as
Ward,
possible.
you-
Yep, I have come back to you. Talk to me about the exorcism. I shall ask around and try to find a way to exorcise your husband's ghosts from you. Please, I like ghost stories in books, and reality less so. The place is positively crawling with experts on death, so hopefully.
That was
Yep.
all. Good day, Mrs.
Good day, Miss.
Okay, looking for... and you're not one. I don't think you are either. Could we please stay on the person that I am actively hunting right now? Which, not you either. I don't know why I clicked you. Her. Stay. Okay, I need Mr. Dupre, Miss Montavani, Frenchman. Mr. Dupre is in the dining room at 8. It's 7. He's in the drawing room. So drawing room for him. Mr. Toussaint is actually in the dining room. Can't get to him right now. Miss Mantovani is MIA. Okay. Mr. Dupre! And honestly, we probably need the father. Seems like the exorcism type. Mr. Dupre, Mr. Dupre, Mr. Mr. Dupre, Monsieur Dupre, Monsieur Dupre, Monsieur Toussaint. I do not think, I think he's eating. Monsieur Dupre, wait, why is he in the dining room? Is he not going to be at the side? You know, whatever. You are sus. I don't like him. I just don't like that guy, man. He's got like stinky person all over him. Sus. Sussy baka. Miss Mantovani, you're here as well. Mr. Dupre.
Hello again, my friend.
Hi. I need to talk to you about exorcisms. Mr. Dupre, might you know much about exorcism? I do, from my sense. Actual banishment is hard. Death failed to remove the spirit. What can we do more than her? Laying a soul to rest is the easier and kinder method of being rid of one. But when that is not an option, which is often the case with angry spirits, then we trap a soul, take that fetter to a faraway place. The Gulf of Mexico is littered with ghosts. They are harmless to us there. Tell me, are you asking theoretically or actually? Actually. What do you need? Mrs. Darcy believes she has been haunted by her late husband, and she seems to be at her wit's end. I understand you're well versed in such matters. Do you think you'd be able to help her? I had the impression there was something trouble in her. But I didn't know it was quite that serious. I can help, of course, but I'll need an item of Mr. Darcy's. Something that would have been of considerable emotional value to him. Try to find something that could work. Let me know just as soon as you have it. It'd be better not to let this linger. Okay.
Not at
One
all,
moment.
Mr. Ward.
I do actually need to talk. You know what? 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Oh my god. Stay on the person I want. You fiddly little shit. Hey. Find something of Mr. Darcy's. With his mistress. Motherfucker. Which we do not have access to at this moment in time. Boy, we are low on time. You guys is not helping me. Okay, so we need something. Okay. Everything leads to finding Evelyn. Except Callahan's. Okay. Is there anything? It seems very convinced we're missing something here. Okay. I'm gonna talk to you a bit more.
Hello again.
Hello. What do you know about this? I heard recently that Miss Dean descends from a powerful bloodline of Milesians. Good for her. I've been told she's a talented practitioner. I'm not sure that her bloodline plays any part in that, but it sounds impressive. Hopefully not so impressive that some lunatic comes looking for her blood. Don't look at me like that, Mr. Ward. People have done worse for the promise of less. Yeah, they have. What do you know about the transferring souls, Mr. Dupre, specifically into living bodies? I know it to be an unforgivable act. The erasure of one life to prolong another beyond its natural years. Please, may we dwell on it no further. I mean, I just had to because it was there. Do you know about the Tir na Nog? Have you ever heard of Tir na Nog? I have. The old Irish otherworld serves as a home to the gods, realm of the Fae, and sometimes an afterlife for mortal folk. It is both geographical in that it is said to be under Ireland, but also an island off to the southwest. Many stories exist of heroes sailing there on Imrams, voyages that transcend the physical rules of the sea. Have you ever heard of the Milesians? The Irish, or well, your ancestors were called. They were said to come from the Iberian Peninsula, itself populated thousands of years before when Homo sapiens left Africa. See, Mr. Ward, we are practically cousins. Someone's been putting St. Brigid's crosses around the manor, haven't they? Well, I have seen, but I am not sure who. I tried to ask the housekeeper, but she gave me the filthiest glare and rushed off. I suspect that she'd rather die than have anything to do with magic, ritual, or myself. Yeah, but that's the one you need, isn't it? Three. You recognize this woman? Why, of course, that's... No, sorry, that's Miss Dean, isn't it? I should be able to make the distinction. I should. Okay. A lot of fucking crows around here. Have you learned much about the Morrigan? A triple sister goddess associated with war and fate. Some say she is the Bane Nye, the washerwoman who appears before a tragedy to wash the clothes of the soon-to-be dead. Funny you mention her. One of her triad is named Babd, which is also the Gaelic word for crow. I find funny given how many of the damn birds are here at the moment. It's a murder many times over. Yeah. You have no idea.
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward.
So for Mr. Dupre, we need to summon the three aspects. We need someone to represent St. Brigid. I'm pretty sure that that would be her, but we're not having any forward momentum with her.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, she has nothing. I don't think she has anything she's willing to do for us right now. Found these old columns with a name circled. My name as it happens. You really put in the work to hire me. I have to ask why. You seem truly unnerved by the seance and all its guests. Why help Miss Dean? Truly, sir, I think I'm still trying to understand that for myself, even now. How much of her nature is hers? How much of it is the devil's whispers in her ears? How do I know if a woman deserves to die, detective? Some sinners are beyond redemption, sir, but I'm certain others can still be saved. I just have to pray that I'll know the difference between the forgivable and irredeemable. That's sweet.
I'll be off.
God bless.
Thank you. I really, really, really wish I could convince you to desperate for any little extra tidbit that I have somehow missed. I think we're gonna go to... Sorry, if you can hear me banging on my headphones, it's doing this thing where I think it's got fuzz in the mic, and they're sound resistant headphones, or sound, they're Bose. And unfortunately, they're just making a non-stop fucking buzzing noise in my ear right now. Okay. There was a room I wanted to look. It suggested me look more at Hunter's room. So let's go do that, I guess. We may genuinely just be stuck until the seance, but I feel like there's got to be a little something here. And I still sincerely think that I haven't gotten everything for the chemicals either. Managed orders, insular, servants hall, men's dormitory. I think the men's dormitory is over here. Storeroom. Maybe in the storeroom? I feel like we were really thorough, but maybe there's some random reagent we missed in here. That looks like just the pushy pulls are... We came from this way though. Ugh, okay. Yeah, no, we... Storage map detailing where certain categories of items are kept. Okay. Nope. It's worth a shot. In case I missed something. It must... I feel like it's probably in the Blake residence. But if it is, I feel like there's so many things we'd have to wrap up in such a hugely short amount of time. That doesn't feel right either. Whoever owns this, there's nothing in the pockets. Okay, this is his area. Wrap paper we've already seen. Oh. A note from Miss McLeod to Mr. Hunter that indicates she believes Miss Dean is attacking her physically. You'll do something about this. I don't know what, but you will, won't you, Darag? Something to stop her attack on me, to stop whatever she's done to blind me? I would have thought it would be a relief to lose the sight, but now that I cannot see anything, I am more petrified than ever. If something's to go wrong, I won't know until it's too late. Please, Darag, you have to stop her by any means. Okay, so this is why you put the charm. He must care a great deal for Miss McLeod. Okay, that was serious. Sometimes I feel like I'm very thorough, and sometimes I'm not, because obviously I missed that. And it's so confusing. I feel like I went everywhere in here, but I missed that one drawer. Frustrating. I feel like I'm so thorough, but I'm not. Mr. Darag's goal is to protect Miss McLeod. No, wait. Is to bind Miss Dean, to protect Miss McLeod from harm.
Mr. Hunter placed a binding spell on Miss Dean just before she went missing. I should find and confront him about this.
Where is he? Okay, that could actually be a little tricky. I don't suppose he's anywhere convenient. At 7 p.m. he's missing. He'll be at the servants' hall at 8. He's somewhere. Okay, we'll see if we can... Oh my god, stop. See if we can find him. We haven't talked enough about him. Investigate room 18. We must have missed something. I think we need in that chest. I don't think we found anything in there that ties to that chest. We're still missing that correspondence. See if we can find Darag. Where would we have? We've checked like a lot of the upstairs rooms very thoroughly. We're still missing that Bible too. That's not where I would think Mass is. Mass is usually in church, right? Not crazy. I don't think God will be up here, but I'm just gonna go through and really look at everything here. There's a newspaper we haven't looked at. Nothing interesting was happening. Okay. Oh, there's sentence. Bust of Reynard Blake. An occupied room. I think we've gone in here already. Pretty thoroughly checked it. Let's look at it again. Just in case there's some letter we missed somehow. And that seems to be a lot of that happening. Yeah, we were pretty thorough with all of this. All that. Well-thumbed copy of the Bible. But not the one that's missing, apparently. No sinister reason for moving the rug. I know it's not Miss Dean's room. I'm just desperate to figure out where some of these missing correspondence could be. And this missing Bible that's not at the church for some reason. Which is where I would think Mass would be, but I don't know enough about church. So I don't actually know. I don't know. Where do people church? Where do people Mass? Where does that... I would think it's at the church, but there's... I've checked everywhere. There's no Bible in there. Man. Chair's stuck on something. Where are you going? A book. Barely been handled with care. Okay. Random ass book. I feel like I'm going crazy. If I were Barak, not in his room, and he's not. Guess let's check the ballroom. Since they tend to just hide in here, apparently. Nope. We know where that one thing is, but we don't have the key because I think it's going to be on Evelyn Dean, which we don't know where Evelyn Dean is. We can't really use that. I was hoping he would lurk out here. Sometimes he does seem to be out here. But not this time. Okay. Book that has been read many times. Yes, very useful. Orchid painting. Book that has been clearly handled with care. Okay. Where's that way? Gardens are that way. Stables are this way. Bust of Beatrix Blake. Another crooked painting. And he's not over here. Where the fuck is that Weasley? You're still good. Okay, so he's like nowhere. He's not on the timetable. I can't fucking find him. Like there are times where they just evaporate. Okay. Like a lot of the staff is just MIA right now. Okay, well, I can't get to him right now. Wherever he is, I can't get to him. As much as I'd like to. So he's on pause. These two are on, a lot of these are on pause because I can't. This all seems to be things I need from Dean. This one's tricky too because I feel like I'm missing. I want to do this thing, but I don't think we have the items. Where can I find more components? Investigate room 9. I missed something in room 9? Seems to think I did. Well, she's not in it right now. Doesn't appear to be. Can't do anything else at the moment, I think. At least not that I can figure out. There's definitely, I mean, I'm missing something. I'm absolutely missing something. I just don't know where that something is. I'm worried about running out of time. Let's go up the tower. I'm really surprised about this Bible, for example. Like, I feel like we've run around just about everywhere. I don't know where else you could put it. It seemed like it literally deliberately said math. There's two things that I really cannot get into that are bothering the fuck out of me. I can't get into Mr. Scarrett's locker. I didn't see anything about that. That bothers me. I can't. I mean, I could. And then there's that thing in that panel. Driving me crazy, that panel. Okay, what could we have possibly missed? We looked at her journals. Yeah, well, this is all stuff we looked at. Nothing worthwhile. Close. Drawing schedule. Nothing in there. Nothing else in the bin. Headache salve until your headache passes out. Unused. Oh. I hear more people have had those strange dreams. They all start innocent enough. In the manor, lots of out-of-the-place doors. Seeing those spirals and urge to attend the seance then become deeper over time. The staff, those I get anything from, their dreams have moved on from the seance. They have darker messages, frustration, a longing to leave, trapped animals. Stranger still, they seem to be experiencing one another's dreams, like a big stew pot of experiences all mixed together. How is that? Rory is planning some newfangled investigation. I'll leave it to him. I need to stay focused on the well. Okay. Once more, I have to go like 60,000 pages back to get this. That didn't count as anything interesting, apparently. Seemed interesting to me, but... What have I missed here that it wants me to find? Recent paper from the region. It's folded to show an article calling out a number of strange occurrences in the area. Milk curdling, a calf born with an extra limb, an entire crop rotting the night before harvest. Okay. I don't feel like there's anything we haven't already made pretty strong note of. Yeah, I mean, don't feel like this is anything new. What are we missing? Check that. Check this. Check this. We checked the headache salve. She's not using. Just don't see what we're missing. Something about Rory's investigation, I guess. What was that last one? Oh, directions to the head maze. What are we possibly missing? I'm still convinced there's something in this room. Doesn't feel like there's anything more here. I'm so confused. Definitely missing something. But I don't know what. It's obsessed with this room. There has to be something we've missed in this room. We've done this. We have clicked this glass. We have clicked this newspaper. This area, there's nothing we have not looked at in this spot. Okay, that's done. We have opened this. Nothing inside there. We have read this letter. There's nothing around the letter that we've missed. We have opened the nightstand. We have looked and discussed the research notes that are in the nightstand. Nothing on the bed. We have looked at these books repeatedly. There's nothing on the rug. We have looked at her shoes. They are small. The only, I mean, do we click every single bit of, let's look at the dress. Assortment of clothing. Clothes, just clothes. It's just nothing important. Nothing in the wardrobe. Is there anything hidden in the wardrobe? Is there anything around the wardrobe? No. Anything around the fire that I am just somehow not seeing? No. Nothing in the bin? No. We have looked at the schedule multiple times. I open the dressing table. There's nothing in here that catches his eye. Like a little bit of jewelry and a comb. There's nothing of use. We've looked at the bin. We've already fixed the paper in the bin. We looked at the salve for the headache that's been not used. We looked at the clothes in here. There's nothing useful there. Nothing there. We've opened this. Now we have read this. It's kind of weird that it doesn't seem to be acknowledging it. But again, there is nothing in this room we have not touched. So I don't know why it's so obsessed with this, but I feel like there's nothing left in that room. Truly. So it still says we have to investigate that, but I don't think we do. It's still locked in on this. I think it's really frustrating that it does that. You cannot get it to lock on anything else. It is obsessed with investigating 9. I wonder if it's more like... It's not something we can talk to her about either. Okay. I don't know what to do here. I don't think I can move forward on her. I think it's Rory. I think she needs Rory to help with her, but Rory is not active either. I can't seem to... I feel like he's the key, but there's nothing for him either. I'm just supposed to be finding this missing correspondence that I can't seem to find anywhere. Letters. Already looked at all that. I feel like we've looked at these spaces up and down, sideways and under. I feel like there's nothing left here. Yeah, no, I just don't think there's anything left. I don't know what it thinks is in room 9. I'm still missing correspondence, but I don't know where else to look. I feel like I've looked over every inch. I don't think I have all the things to make the well fix. I just don't think we have anything that feels like that would work. We never gone into her bedroom. We've definitely gone into her bedroom. I feel like I'm a little bit lost here. I'm running out of ideas. Can't find Hunter. Don't know where the fuck he is. We need something from Miss Dean. There's several of these, so can't do those. What am I missing? Lau needs me to explore the catacombs. I have to get to the blackmail material, but to do that, I have to find the key. It's gonna be Miss Dean who has the catacomb. The only person who would have that. So that's her. I can't do anything until I get into the catacombs. For Miss McLeod, it's a similar situation. She needs blackmail material. The blackmail material is in the thing. So I think we're stuck with that one. We can't really Can't go any further until we can get into that area. But apparently we should also maybe discuss the second site a bit more. So we're stuck on these two until we can get a catacomb key. We need to talk to him, but I can't fucking find him. He's not on the map until like literally 8. So he's nowhere right now. He'll be in the servants hall at 8. So we can maybe run to get him then. Don't think he's there now, but so he's off the table until we figure that out. I think he might be able to help with these ones. Maybe, but I can't get to him. Rory, we need more correspondence. Just says search around the manor. Which I've been doing. I really think it's in the bathroom house. In the bathhouse, I can't get to because I don't have access to whatever those symbols are. And nothing is mentioning the fucking symbols. Which is also frustrating. Can't get into Mr. Scarrett's area either. Okay, let's poke into Mr. Scarrett's room. Check if he's in there. Maybe we missed something from Mr. Scarrett's room. Don't think I did, but maybe I did, because we definitely want in that lockbox. Let's just pull up Mr. Scarrett. Okay. There's gotta be something else in here. Something we've missed from him here. Doesn't know who to address his will to. There are some personal items, nothing of interest. Book that has been handled with care, but it doesn't have any names or anything, numbers. Clothes. His schedule. Looked at those. Clothes. I've looked at the ashtray. We've looked at the folder. Money, 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 but we don't have any legacy. Nothing about letters or Scarrett. He has a Bible. Well read. There we go. Various writings, but the one that stands out is about the upcoming seance. Imagine to actually speak with a ghost. Who will it be? What secrets will they share? Whoever it is we summon, they will become famous in death. So much will be spent on. This is literally what he said earlier. Kind of verbatim, in fact. Their well-read book. This does not help us with this lockbox. What? Seriously? Some tarot cards with the note. The cards I drew for you, Michael, make of what you will. ED. 3 cards. One marks the Hangman, another the Ten of Pentacles, and finally the Death card. What do they mean? Dagger. It looks more ceremonial than practical. Samuel. All right, I just want you guys to know that I just pressed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Oh, we're not talking about the dagger and cards? Okay. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to go. I don't know how I feel about that at the moment. I am survey uncertain about that one. Who is where? Where is Mr. Scarrett right now? He's at the bar. Go talk to him about the dagger. Excuse me, creeper. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Why is the hallway fucking looking foggy? What the fucky is with that wall? Bar is taking so long to load. Wow. There we go. Hello, Mr. Scarrett.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
We do. I need to discuss your ceremonial dagger. Are you ready for the end, Mr. Scarrett? Had a few glasses, have you, Mr. Ward? Ready to set the world's wrongs to right, eh? It's quite alright, it doesn't bother me. I've had to face up to it, of course. Not getting any younger. It absolutely terrified me, of course. Death. Whoever is ready. Really ready. Well, I suppose I am, now. I spent a fortune looking for ways out. Mundane or magical. Sadly, not something money can buy. But in the pursuit of a spell, amulet, or ointment, buy myself... Boy. Knocked over my cards. Buy myself more time, I met one of the other guests who is now here, Miss Evelyn Dean. We talked. She listened to me. Gave me my readings. She helped me realize what I was scared of. Convinced me that I didn't have to be scared anymore. She showed me a path to controlling the fear. Yes, thanks to her, I am ready for the end. Okay, so he's suicidal. Hey! No! Criminal. Yeah. I drew some tarot cards for myself, but I cannot make out the meaning. And you want my help? Surely, of course. Tell me, what cards did you draw? The Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Is that good? By Jove, I've had a similar spread myself recently. And the main message is clear. Cards are saying there's an important moment in our futures. One in which we can greatly influence things to come, but at some great cost to ourselves. Moose, what are you doing? Why do you look like you're about to be full of crime? Hey, hey, hey! No, come here. Why don't you come here? Yeah, come here. Moose. Come here. We'll give you pets. You can't commit crime when you're being pet. Will we make that sacrifice when the time comes? It is hard to know, but speaking for myself, I intend to. Ugh. Suicidal. Danger noodle. Okay, well, I don't think there's much to say about him. Oh, I clicked something wrong. I've heard talk that this place is haunted, but I could swear there was more than just apparitions around the manor. No matter how well I latch and lock it, my door keeps managing to get itself open. I would think it's one of the staff doing it as some sort of joke, except I just can't catch anyone at it. It only seems to happen anyway when I'm already in the room.
Good day, Mrs. Scare. Good.
Oh, he's a suicide risk. Yeah. Raphaelmus is ready to face death. He's ready to face his end. Willing to make the ultimate sacrifice to achieve his goals. What does killing himself have to do with legacy? Yeah. Very interested in who the summoned ghost might be at the seance. And what it would do for that ghost's reputation. I mean, to me, it sounds like he's very much wanting to be that person. Maybe we could talk to him about himself.
We meet again.
Tell me about you. So, Mr. Scarrett, tell me about yourself. Ah, I don't know how much there is to say, my good man. I'm a London boy, born and raised. I live there still, of course, though I do enjoy some time in warmer climates. Not a luxury afforded to us right now, of course. I was fortunate enough to be born to a family of not insignificant means, and now I use those means to further our understanding of the spiritual world, which is how I find myself in an event such as this. Do events such as these usually have that sort of party? Only the very best of them. Was it a shock to you? Don't worry. It was a bit much even for me, and I've been to a few. Usually one knows everyone at such a party, so there is more trust. Not a great idea to ingest as we did in that space. A lot of untrustworthy sorts here, after all. But you only live once. You'll get accustomed to this kind of thing once you spend enough time with the sort of people worth knowing. I disagree with you on the spiritual level there, but, you know. Okay.
Good day, Miss.
Good day.
Need something from
Mr.
your
Ward.
husband. Do you happen to know what it would be? No, you do not.
That was all.
Not useful
Good
to
day,
me.
Mr.
Okay. Where would... okay. Maury.
I'm glad that you were in attendance.
Oh.
For Miss Barbossa's sake. It was good of you to provide her with that photograph.
What good are such things if we don't use them where they're needed? It only costs me a little time and some development materials. Compared to what it gets Miss Barbossa, it's nothing at all. Magic is born from the need for its practical applications, after all. What good is it if it's withheld?
That's good. Did you know that Miss Dean comes from a powerful blood? Didn't. Though I'd expect nothing less from a practitioner of her caliber. Blood counts for more than it should, I know, but magically, certainly hers seems unparalleled. What do you know about the goddess Breed? Goddess, let's see, a member of the Tuatha De Danann, goddess of wisdom, healing, poetry, livestock, any number of things. She is sometimes thought to have two sisters of the same name with other domains, and sometimes they're all attributed to the one Brid. You'll find her linked to the St. Bridget, too. I can tell you that for free. You know about... Have you spoken to the housekeeper? Ah, that I have. She was very interested in the goings-on in Galford. She's from there. She grew up alongside Feed, in fact. I gave her what updates I had. All this ungodliness seems to infuriate her. It was rather entertaining. I told her Feed might know more, but she said she'd rather talk to me. She doesn't like the old ways much, I'd wager. Do you know of the Malizians? Know of them, I am one, Mr. Ward. As are you, presumably. They are the race of men who came here and wrested the right to settle from the gods. I do love the country, but some days I wish our ancestors had sailed somewhere warmer. Can you tell me much about the Morrigan? The Phantom Queen. Look, Mr. Ward, it's important to note that we have three sources for all this. The writings of Catholic monks, so an agenda. We have to have three sources for all of this. The writings of Catholic monks, so an agenda has to be acknowledged there. The second are followers who believe to have had encounters with the entities in question, again, those with an agenda. And the third? Pure fiction, entertainment inspired by the first two sources. But the problem is they all became intertwined, and all are as true and false as one another, so take everything you hear with that in mind. So the Morrigan, a powerful goddess and war witch who can strike fear into the hearts of her foes and bolster the courage on those on her side. Many a war was won or lost based on her favor, and that's how she is often painted, a war goddess. But she's more than that. She is a triple goddess, so when all aspects are viewed together, a softer image comes up. A protector goddess. A fierce one, yes, but a protector nonetheless. Okay. What does this look like to you? Magical charm. Could be protective, but the rough materials, the way it's wrapped, my guess is a binding spell. You're a Fade's apprentice. I am. I'm trained to handle all of her duties. Of course, I lack her experience, but I have my medical training and new techniques to give me an edge. When you take over, will you still be a Bane Droy? Of course not, Mr. Ward. I would just be the Droy. Have you seen this book before, Doctor? No. Though there is some terribly strong magic in these pages, Mr. Ward. Can you tell me what these sigils mean? Well, Skelt means open. Unat is older still, but a closing of sorts. Whatever those sigils open or close, I cannot say, but they radiate power, even off the page. This is the kind of thing I'd leave for the experts. Speaking as an expert of sorts. Okay. What do you know of Scarrett? Have you spoken to Mr. Scarrett? He has spoken some. I find he has a similar way about him to many gentlemen I meet in professional circumstances. Outwardly pleasant, perhaps a little old-fashioned. Some of the old fashions hold over better than others, wouldn't you say? I'm not at all sure what Miss Dean sees in him, but they seem to have some sort of dynamic going on. They do they? Excuse me. I don't suppose you've met Mr. Coventry. Briefly. We didn't speak much. He's very polite, but I notice he can say a lot without sharing much. You see it in patients all the time. They think they can talk around why they want some mercury, when all they need to do is admit they caught syphilis in a brothel. It makes me wonder what he's trying so hard not to say. Same. Have you had the opportunity to meet Miss McLeod? She was flighty until I promised I wouldn't try and diagnose her with anything. She has the sight, and I think that's left her in hot water with doctors before. I told her feed has similar, so I was well used to it. After that, she warmed up considerably. She's a nice girl. Glad I've had the opportunity to meet her. Okay.
I have to be on my way.
Be well, Mr. Ward.
Where have we missed? At least he doesn't care now. Cleaning supplies. That's my last minute. All right. That is going to be where I go ahead and wrap things up. I don't know how I feel about things right now. I feel... Where does this go? I think I should be... Interesting. I'm a little bit split because I feel like I want to go talk to Darag now that we know where he is for a minute. But I also don't want to miss out on that silent dinner. This is going to be where we close off, but because I'm also going to be going to bed, it's like 1:30 in the morning. I know I'm not going to remember super well what I was going to do. But what I think I'm going to do really quickly... He's in the servants' hall. Who is she? Can I just really quickly... Okay, I just did a save. Let me do it one more time. Let's run to the servants' hall. See if we can have that conversation with Darag. Yeah, that's a weird place to hang out. Just saying. That's a bit of a weird one. That's not very normal. This way. Ooh, look through keyhole. Most of the staff are in there. Looks like they're preparing for something. Locked. Guess they're preparing for the silent dinner. Okay, that sounds like we will not be able to get around it. So that will be where we have to call it. Because I have to go to bed, and it looks like we're locked into going to the silent dinner hour before the seance. I'm a little concerned that we're not going to be able to get what we need done in time. Like I think I said it before, I don't really know the replayability of this game. I'm not sure I'll try to replay it if we don't succeed. I don't know. We'll see. I'm increasingly concerned since the seance is supposed to be in an hour, and I feel like we just haven't gotten enough people to not show up. But for now, I will say thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you for vibing with me. I really hope we can figure things out. We'll see if we can. And until next time, laters.